Hello everyone, I'm here to show you the Logitech Harmony One remote. And this is going to be more of a review of the whole line of Harmony remotes. This is my third Harmony remote that I've used. I had an older version. It was like one of the first ones before Logitech bought the Harmony company out, which, a little history, is that Harmony was its own company. They came out, started making these programmable remotes that you use your computer, and the big deal with these things is that you don't have to punch in codes or anything. You just tell it what devices you're using, put it in, and you tell the software, hey, the 360 is going to be on HDMI 1, PS3 is going to be on HDMI 2, and so on. You know, you would tell the device, you would tell the software, alright, these are the devices I use, these devices is on these particular inputs, and then you would create your activity. So the activity would be like play Xbox 360, play PS3, watch TV, listen to music, and so on and so on. So what's nice about having one of these is that it's one remote that does everything. And if you're someone that gets a lot of relatives over and they're not too familiar with your setup, well, when you want them to watch TV, you just tell them, alright, just push watch TV. You press that and the remote will do the rest. And what's also nice about doing it this way, say like for some reason, because it is infrared, you know, it uses IR, but there is a next model up from the Harmony One that looks very similar to this, but it's not called Harmony One. But the difference is that I think it has built-in Bluetooth. Wait a minute, does it? No, it actually doesn't have built-in Bluetooth. There is a separate add-on for people with PS3s, and that's the PlayStation 3 IR Bluetooth Adapter for the system, and I have a video of that on my channel here, so if you want to check that out, just do a search for that here on my channel. But what's nice about this remote is that obviously has a charging cradle, so it has a rechargeable battery. I never have to worry about keeping the battery charged, and I don't really have to worry about losing the remote, because when I'm done with the remote, I just put it back on the charging cradle and it'll always be at the same spot. It's always ready to go. Another thing that's really nice about this is that not only all the keys light up, because you can see how now of course during daylight, you know, you see all the white text. They're all plastic buttons, so they're not going to, it's not like the older versions or other remotes where it's like rubberized buttons and it's going to eventually rub off all the prints. This, as long as you don't destroy it, it'll pretty much look brand new for years and years. And another thing that's really nice about these is that it eliminates the need of having extra remotes for your entertainment center. So this truly eliminates every single remote. So you don't need a TV remote, you don't need a DVD or Blu-ray remote, you don't need a PS3, Xbox 360 remote dedicated for those devices. It'll do it all here. Now it will work on PS3, but like I said, you have to get an adapter for it because the PS3 only does Bluetooth. There's no infrared on it. Unlike, say, like the 360 or TV or a standard Blu-ray player. So for that you have to spend like another $50–$60 for an adapter. It is kind of pricey, I will say that. But if you're someone that does use a Harmony remote and you do use a PS3, at that point it is worth picking one of those up. And I do have, like I said, a video of the Harmony adapter for the PS3. Just looking on my channel here. So at the end, is it really worth having a Harmony remote? Yes and no. Yes to people that have a bit more of a complicated setup and someone that has 3 or more remotes they have to deal with. If you're only using 1 or 2 standard remotes, you know, if you just have a TV and a PS3 or 360 or just a TV and Blu-ray player or whatever, or a DVR box, a TV and just another device connected to it, you know what, it's not really worth having one of these. If you're someone that has a more elaborate setup, you know, a TV, PS3, 360, DVR, surround sound, things like that, you know what, it is kind of worth having one of these because it eliminates TV remotes. And if you get people over and they're not sure what TV remote to use, well, in this case you only have one. You just pick it up and then you just cycle through, alright, what does this person want to do? Does it want to play, does he, she want to play the 360, PS3, Wii? Do they want to watch TV? If they want to watch TV, you just press watch TV and it's going to turn everything on. And what's actually kind of cool about this, say for some reason it doesn't turn everything on or it's not working properly, you got a help button right here. So you press that, it's going to automatically attempt to fix the problem, and then it's going to ask you a question, did that fix the problem? If not, you just hit no. It's going to ask you, is the TV on? Yes. Is the AV receiver on? Yes. Is the TV set to tuner input? No. It's going to attempt to do that again. If it is, yes. Did that fix the problem? If it did, hit yes. And you're back to your regular screen. And of course, when you're done, you just hit the power button and it's going to turn everything off. And when you're done, just put it back on the cradle. And it's a really nice remote. It's not a cheap remote. You know, you can get standard programmable remotes for, you know, no more than 20 bucks. This one costs 10 times more than that. You know, you can spend over $100 for one of these things. Is it really worth spending that? If you're someone that will use it a lot and uses your entertainment center all the time, it is worth picking one of these up. But again, if you're someone that only uses 1 or 2 standard TV remotes, I'd say don't bother wasting money on one of these. But if you're someone that has several remotes like me, that has like 4 or 5 different remotes for each device, it is worth picking one of these up. So that's just my review of the Harmony remote. And this particular one I'm using is the Logitech Harmony One. And like always, have a good one.